Top 22 strange things your dog does. Don't we all love dogs? They share our lives in a way that most other animals can't. But there's no denying the fact that dogs have a number of weird behaviors that can be both entertaining and confusing. However, most of us don't know why dogs do weird things, but to them it is all pretty normal. So, with that in mind, today we are presenting 22 strange things dogs do, and what they actually mean. Are you ready to blow your mind? Okay, let's go. Number 1. Chasing their tail. Whether you are out at the park or right in the living room, the odds of you seeing a dog hunting its own tail are pretty good. Tail chasing is hilarious, especially if it's a cute puppy. Sometimes they do it simply to have fun or explore their body and see what they can do with it. Other times, tail chasing can be a sign of compulsive behavior. So, if your dog does it for long periods of time, take it to a vet and check it out if there is any medical issue. Number 2. Eating poop. The next strange thing dogs do have long baffled dog owners. Well, it's eating dung. Yes, dogs do eat their poop and any other poop. The plausible reasons why they do it can be something as simple as boredom, or it may be related to a more serious issue. Number 3. Dogs kick when you scratch them. Have you ever noticed that at the time of scratching, especially on the belly, dogs start to twitch their leg? Many of us find this to be quite funny and think it's a sign of satisfaction. However, the main reason behind dogs kicking is scratch reflex. This reflex gets active when the animal feels a tickle or something of that kind. Number 4. Biting tails. Many people find this behavior entertaining, but the truth is, if a dog bites its tail, it means that something is bothering him. However, if a dog is biting the tail excessively, it can lead to self-harm or worsen an existing problem. In such conditions, consult with your veterinarian as soon as possible. Number 5. Dogs tend to go crazy after taking a shower. This turns the cleaning process into an incredibly difficult task. The probable reason why dogs go crazy is, they may not like the odor of shampoo. Therefore, after a bath, your pet tries everything it can do to eliminate the smell. Number 6. Smelling each other's butts. It may seem weird to us, but it is one of the common behaviors found in dogs. They have a highly refined sense of smell, so when they smell each other, it's to collect information about one another. Number 7. Dogs howl. The howling of dogs can be entertaining, or very irritating, depending on how long it lasts. And, if you are wondering why dogs howl, well, there are a number of reasons behind this. Some dogs howl to signal danger. When they hear a siren, they will howl, while others do it to celebrate their owners coming home. A lot of howling comes from natural instincts, just like the wolves and coyotes have. Number 8. Sits on your feet. The next surprising thing dogs do is very cute. You will often find dogs walking up and settling down on your feet. Or they will lie down and fall asleep on your feet while you watch your favorite shows on Netflix. Why do they do this? Is it asking for some head pats by getting as close to you as possible? Pretty much that's the case. When you're standing, your feet are the closest part it can get to. So, when your dog lays on your feet, she's just choosing a sleeping spot that gives her a sense of assurance. Number 9. Dogs scratch the ground after they poop. It is quite common and weird to see your dog scratching the ground repeatedly after taking a dump. This scratching usually happens around the dumping area. There are mainly 2 reasons why dogs do this. The first reason is hygiene. By covering the poop with dirt, they try to cover up their mess. The second strange reason is they want to spread their smell through their legs, which are full of odoriferous glands. This is done to mark their territory and make it clear that they have been there. Number 10. Your pet stares at you while you're getting dressed for the day or watching TV. Isn't it pretty bizarre? Well, the good news is your dog isn't trying to creep you out. She's just collecting information and staying ready for love, treats, and fun. If she doesn't stare while you watch TV or make dinner, she could miss out on a walk, or those sweet behind-the-ear scratches. Number 11. Dogs like to roll around on the ground. This is one of the strangest, yet common behaviors seen in dogs. Dogs tend to roll around the ground because it's a nice and pleasurable thing for them. If it is a very hot day, you might see a dog rolling on the ground to cool itself down. Rolling around on rough surfaces is one kind of a massage for dogs and also can alleviate any presence of itching. They will even roll around in something smelly, so be careful. If you like what you're hearing, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more exciting dog videos. Number 12. Dogs get jealous. Your dog has a special affiliation and bonding with you that they don't want to share, sometimes not even with your own kids. They get jealous when you show affection to another being. It's not your imagination that your dog is getting jealous when showing affection to other dogs, but they actually do. Number 13. Dogs can sense feelings. Do you know that your dog can smell your feelings? Dogs' sense of smell is so strong that it is 100,000 times better than the smell of human beings. When you are scared of something, they can sense it. They can smell the changes in the human body, like when you are in fear, you will sweat and your dog can sense this. They also have a sixth sense due to which they start to act oddly, or in a strange way before a storm or before something bad happens. Number 14. Dogs soothe your mental and physical health. It is proven from a study that dogs are a good source of entertainment for your mental and physical health. It must be soothing to know that your blood pressure can be lowered by 10% when you pet a dog for 15 minutes. It not only soothes your high blood pressure but also calms your feelings of loneliness, stress, and depression. Petting is not only beneficial for the person, but it is also a feeling of calmness to the dog as it lowers their blood pressure as well. Number 15. Dogs heat up quickly. Dogs have a higher body temperature than humans, which is around 101.5 degrees, which means they are more prone to a hotter temperature than humans. That's why you should be careful when you want to take your dog for a walk with you on a hot and humid day. It won't be pleasant for your pet. In case you have to go out with your dog, be careful about the pavement, because the pavement heats up fast in the sun and could be painful to the unguarded feet of your dog. Have you noticed that your dog doesn't sweat? Well, how do they cool themselves down? Amazingly, nature has given them some other process to cool their bodies. It's called panting. They have sweat glands only in the pads of their paws that help them to sweat out at their paws, but they cool themselves through panting. Number 16. Dogs are smart. Your dog can count and understand almost 150 words and different interesting tricks. With special care, they can learn 1,000 words, which means they can have an amazing vocabulary. Some dogs know both nouns and verbs, and could tell the difference by adopting different reactions. Number 17. The nose of your dog remains wet. You must have noticed that your dog always has a wet nose, and they try to put the wet nose in your eye, face, ear, or hand. What would be the reason for their wet nose? Well, their nose is wet to help them absorb scent chemicals. Their sense of smell is 1,000 times better than humans because their nose is rich in scent receptors. They have 125 million sense receptors which make them useful in smelling out drugs and explosives. Number 18. Dogs can detect diseases and criminals with drugs. Have you ever heard that dogs could be trained to detect diseases like cancer in the human body? They can detect cancer because malfunctioned cells secrete a different type of metabolic waste products than a healthy cell in the human body. They even can detect diseases by smelling the breath of cancer patients. Dogs don't only detect disease, but they are equally useful in courts. Some dog breeds have an accurate and strong sense of smell that could work as evidence in court. They can differentiate among smells thousands of times better than humans due to their scent membranes. Bloodhounds have the strongest sense of smell, so they are used in tracking and searching for missing people and criminals. They can remain on a track for 130 miles and stay on track for about 12 days, which is quite useful in the searching process. Number 19. Dogs can suffer from separation anxiety. Dogs are very sensitive creatures, and they can experience separation anxiety when you leave them alone at the house for a long time. Even some dogs can go through anxiety when leaving them for a single day. You should be careful about this and try to use different ways to soothe them. Like leaving your clothing with them can ease them, due to the scent that you are leaving behind on your clothes. Number 20. Chocolate is deadly to dogs. It is disappointing to know that your dog can't eat chocolate. It could be deadly to them because it contains theobromine, an ingredient that your dog can't metabolize. While playing with your toddler, who is eating his favorite chocolate, he might offer his chocolate to his pet puppy, who will surely accept it. But you have to be careful because if your dog ingests the chocolate, he will not be able to metabolize it and it may lead to toxic buildup in the digestive system which might be fatal for your dog. Number 21. Dogs have impressive ears. You could be familiar with their keen sense of smell, but did you know they also have a strong sense of hearing? They can hear the sounds that humans are unable to hear. This is due to the positioning of their ears to the muscles that makes them pick up the sound quickly. You have seen dogs tilting their heads, they are locating where the sound comes from. Number 22. Dogs have poor taste buds. Dogs have a very poor sense of taste. Their taste buds are 1/6 as sensitive as human taste buds. You might have noticed that they can eat rotten things the same way as they eat a hunk of steak. This is due to their low differentiation between foods. That is the reason they don't hesitate to drink water from toilet bowls. Yuck. That was our today's list of 22 strange dog behaviors. Is there any other weird dog behavior that freaked you out? We'd love to hear your story in the comments. If you liked this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more exciting videos just like this.